YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. We are in the MR2. We are cruising because we are going to put a new exhaust on the car. I'm very excited. The car sounds really good. It has a full 3-inch exhaust on it, straight piped with a high flow cat, and that's it. So there's nothing else on it. This kit is from turbokits.com. When they originally brought this kit out, it did have an exhaust on it, like a muffler, but they no longer offer that version. Now, it did still come out the center exhaust, or the far left driver's side exhaust. That was a normal one. They didn't change that. It still did come out there. Today, I'm going to be hopefully doing a center exhaust, as well as putting in a 3-inch, still 3-inch, but a muffler on it. Let me go ahead and show you what's in the car as we're driving to get this done. So this is what I bought. This is a flow exhaust. It's stainless steel muffler right there, as you guys can see. And then I'll go ahead and open it. It's 3 inches on both sides. So the inside, the entering side is 3 inches right there, as you guys can see. And then the outside over there, right here, this is also 3 inches. So that being said, it will continue with the 3-inch that I currently have on it. It is stainless steel. It does look actually pretty nice. The one that I tried to do before was not stainless steel, so it did not work. So I will be installing this, and when we get to the exhaust shop, I'll show you how I'm going to be installing it. Now, I did purchase this. This is 2.5 inch with adjusters right there, and it was a dual exhaust that I was going to have out the center. I'll see if he can do it, depending on how much my the custom exhaust will be to put on. If it's too much, then I will just have it come out the same position, and later on figure out how I'm going to maybe buy one or do a different routing system for the exhaust. I just don't want to spend too much on the MR2's exhaust system if it doesn't look really. Now you'd be like, Mitch, why are you making your 2ZZ turboed MR2 quieter? It's just really loud. Now, you guys can hear me crystal clear probably because the hardtop is on, but when the hardtop is, or the hardtop is off, on the last video, it screams. This is a really loud exhaust. Not to mention the car idles like at 1800 RPMs with the Apexy. It's really hard to get a nice smooth idle at like 1100 or 900 RPMs like the original one. So that being said, when it's just at idle, it's really loud. It's just a loud car. So I want to quiet it down some. With this 3-inch all the way through, I don't think it'll hurt the performance at all. Besides, I want it to be a little bit more usable, and the Lotus to be maybe a little bit more extreme, because currently the Lotus looks crazy awesome, but the exhaust is very quiet on it. This looks pretty crazy awesome too on the MR2, but the exhaust is extremely loud. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. We'll go ahead and we're headed out. I will give you a couple clips of what the exhaust sounds like before we put the new one on. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I have the window down. We're in 6th gear. Now we're in 5th, and then 4th, and then you know, I'll let you guys listen. So it doesn't sound crazy loud in the car, but it is very loud on the exterior. I'll do it again from the outside. Noticing that I did clean the interior of the car. Ooh, it looks nice. Also, if you guys want one of these shift knobs right here, these are pretty awesome. 6-speed, you can get 5-speed. You can go to super class. I really like him. I love that OEM look. It looks really nice. As for this steering wheel badge, I do have a similar one on MITCHDORE.com. So if you guys want a similar midship badge like this one, similar to it, go to MITCHDORE.com. I also have that available. I do have a lot of Lotus parts available at MITCHDORE.com. So if you guys need to pick up some of those, I'd love it, because it'd go to hopefully a good home. But in addition, it'll help me support that new build on that Lotus. I think it's okay, so we've made it here. We're gonna be getting it worked on. Here it is, all its glory. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna leave that cat up there, and then we're gonna go down below and see the down below part, and we're just gonna have it run straight for now. We're just gonna have it run straight across there and put it in there. Kind of what I was gonna have Kung do. But yeah, I'll do that for now, and I'll still have it come out this side, and then later I'll do the center one later. I might get an exhaust where it actually comes out of the muffler right here, and then have them do one long one. So I do have a Lotus EXIGE coming in, and maybe I'll do that. So I think that might be a good idea. But we'll go ahead and see what he can do. So kind of cool, he said he's gonna reuse that clamp, so we can actually use the exhaust clamp and then just use that right there and then put it on and have it come out. Now unfortunately it's gonna come out this side. I did like the dual, but just the way that the turbo kits is, it's gonna be expensive. You know, it'd be hundreds of dollars versus $100. 2 inches. Okay, yeah, perfect. And then I'll get it right up in there. Awesome. Watching the last videos when I attempted to put an exhaust on this car with Kung, remember I took those off, so they should come off pretty easy, those exhausts. I WD-40'd them up and they popped off pretty quick. They actually just left the O2 sensor in there. I unscrewed the O2 sensor, so they just unplugged it. Good. Bueno.
Quiet, but not too much.
Quiet, but not, that's what I want. Quiet, but not too much. Because it looks fast, looks loud. Can't be too quiet. He's putting the O2 sensor back in. Oh yeah. Much better. Yeah, much better. Sounds good. Yeah, much more. Good. Right on. So much better. You can actually hear me. George said, oh yeah. Alright, we're all done. Let's get out of here. It's so much better. It sounds a lot more like a 2ZZ, to be honest. Oh man, this is insanely quieter. I love it. I like it a lot. I know you guys would be like, what is he doing? YouTuber quieting his car? No, it's way more enjoyable. This is so much better. Wow. Alright, you guys ready for this? Look at this thing. Oh. So this is called Bellevue. Ooh. It's like the land of rich cars. This is where all Microsoft employees come from, Amazon. So I feel that it was pretty reasonable. It was about $130, which he spent about 2.5 hours on it. So I think that's pretty reasonable. He cut the other one off. He welded and he actually did it so I can remove this whole exhaust and put a different one on there if I want to do that later. But he welded the new exhaust to it, welded the hanger onto it, and then welded the old O2 sensor back onto there. So it looks really good. I'll do one more walk around before the end of the video and show you, and then I'll do an on-way pull. It's so much more enjoyable. Wow, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Now I'm probably gonna have to get a new TRD rear bumper though if I'm not gonna do the center exhaust. But I mean, $130 is really reasonable. All right, this sounds a lot more engine. I like that. I like it. You can hear a lot more the turbo blow-off valve. This is much more all right, here's a new tunnel. So here's the difference. I gotta be honest with you guys, it sounds a lot like the Lotus. Really similar. I mean, that's exactly what the Lotus sounds like. You can hear a lot more of the turbo. You can hear the induction noise. You can hear the blow-off valve a lot more. It's cool. The other one, it literally was straight piped. I'm not gonna lie. The other one was straight piped. That's what it was. So this is enjoyable. I'll go ahead and show you real quick what they did, and then I'll end the video. Much better. Hit the like button. We'll see you on the next video.